Hi guys, welcome back on board to the Crypto Cruise. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Dogecoin, what Dogecoin is all about, what makes this meme coin unique, why this market cap is so huge. We're going to talk some chart analysis, potential price target. But before we start talking about Dogecoin, we're going to mention Ethereum, where it's heading in the immediate short term. And of course, we're going to start today's show as we always do with the Bitcoin chart and what I'm actually anticipating. Now, we've been in a correction mode from 14th of August. Once we hit all-time high price of around 125,000, we dropped all the way to 107,000, and now we're experiencing a little bit of a bounce back. We broke out of this bearish channel pattern, and potentially we can start taking out this local tops here. And I'm not going to be surprised if we start hitting all-time highs by the end of the month. What I'm actually anticipating, I'm not going to be surprised if we have a little bit more pullback and test this price of around 104, 105,000, and then the continuation of the trend on the upside. But once we have to establish one thing, we're definitely in a raging bull market, and the bottom of the bear market happened in November of 2022, almost 3 years ago, and from that moment on, corrections like this were actually for buying, and they are healthy considering the upward trajectory. And corrections don't actually last long. As you can clearly see, we had corrections in January, February of 2025. We had correction here in May of 2025, and now experiencing potentially this can be one last correction before the blow off top. And as I've said, I have two best case scenarios. One of it, blow off top by October, November of this year, start hitting price of above 150,000 for Bitcoin. Or the other case scenario, just consolidate between 100 and 125,000, and the blow off top can happen February, March of next year. Let's see how this thing is going to happen. But as I've said, we're definitely in a bull trend, and corrections like this are actually healthy, and they're actually for buying. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, I see nothing but bullish momentum. On the yearly chart, I see huge reverse head and shoulders. As you can clearly see, it's all marked. The left shoulder marked between the period of May of 2021 and November of 2021. The head at the bottom of the bear market in June of 2022, price of around 800. And the right shoulder, which is the ascending triangle pattern that we were forming from mid-March of 2024, almost a year and a half ago. We actually managed to break above this resistance line on 4th of August of 2025. And this resistance we've been testing many times. Its previous all-time high, 8th of November of 2021, price of around 4,868. We tested it again here in March of 2024, again in May of 2024. We tested it at the end of last year, price of above 4,000. While everyone was thinking we're going to break above it, we actually capitulated. Trump introduced the tariffs, a V-shaped recovery. We broke above this resistance line. We went above 4,400. We came back. We tested this previous resistance. We turned it into support, and we had continuation of the trend on the upside. We hit all-time high, almost 5,000. Now experiencing potentially one last pullback before we start hitting price of above 6,000. The price target of this ascending triangle pattern is 6,600, and this is my price target. This is something that I'm anticipating for Ethereum to hit by the end of October or early November. I'm not going to be surprised at all. And if we measure that move, the reverse head and shoulders, potentially by the end of the year or early next one, I'm not going to be surprised at all. As I've said, Ethereum start hitting price of above 10,000, potentially 5 digits for Ethereum. It's not completely out of the picture. Now, when it comes to Dogecoin, a lot of people downplay what Dogecoin can do, but we have to just see what happened previously in the 2017 bull cycle, the 2021 bull cycle. Now, am I anticipating for Dogecoin to go 100x like previously did? No, that would be absolutely insane, because the market cap is around as far as over 10 billion. So that's absolutely huge market cap valuation. But is it possible for Dogecoin from around 20 cents to go 150 to $2? Potentially something like that can play out 7 to 10x. It's not completely out of the picture, right? But what I'd like to see, I mean, we're definitely in a bullish trend when it comes to Dogecoin. We're hitting up higher highs and higher lows, which again is a bullish structure. And again, what I'd like to see is to actually break above this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past. We tested in October of 2022 at price of around 15 cents. We tested it again in March of 2024 at price of around 23 cents. And if we go and test this resistance line, we break above it. We break above this resistance line, and potentially we can take out this local top at price of around above 50 cents. If we go and take out this local top that we formed in December of 2024, price of around 50 cents, we can quickly go and test its previous all-time high price of around 73, 74 cents in May of 2021. If we go and test it and we have a full price discovery, as I've said, Dogecoin can potentially quickly double in price and go a price of above 150 to $2. I'm not going to be surprised at all if something like that plays out, because Dogecoin can be quite explosive. We just have to see what happened previously. Just look at it from end of December 2020, price of around, I mean, we went over 200x in a matter of a few months. Again, I don't anticipate something like that plays out. I'm just trying to explain to you that these altcoins can go absolutely explosive in a matter of a few months. Again, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do due diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, this is not a financial advice. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And if you want to subscribe to my Patreon and get one-on-one consultation of how to navigate through that difficult bull cycle, and of course you can get my 2 books for absolutely free with that subscription of how to become a sophisticated trader. And not only that, you can get exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins out there, some of their 1,500x potential. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.